Welcome, Chiefs Kingdom. Thanks for tuning in to this Red Kingdom Media production, bringing you raw, authentic Chiefs coverage. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on your team. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Final Drive. I'm your host, Daily Dale Fowler, along with my partners. I got Clinton with me, and I got Lonnie as well. And guess what? We got a special guest tonight. This has been going on a long time. I ain't gonna lie. He got the Daily Dale stuff going for me. I ain't gonna lie. He put it in my head and said, "Hey, bro, you better go do it. Do it." I did it. That's why we're here now. So we got Tyree. He's joining the show tonight. How you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm great, man. How you doing tonight?
Man, we doing wonderful. And how Clinton and Lonnie, how y'all doing, bro? This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be entertaining.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. I don't know if Clinton is ready for this one yet.
I'm excited for the Super Bowl, dude. It seems like mere hours away now. Like the countdown is getting smaller and smaller. So each one of these keeps hyping me up more and more. But I guess we're gonna get a little different perspective because I doubt he's gonna have the same predictions or scores as the other guests that we've had so far. Or
I don't know. They called and said all my young guys, man, out there, my young YNs, I'm up. So they said it's gonna be a robbery on Sunday. Just be ready. And I was like, okay. So I was just dressing, getting acclimated right now, getting ready for the occasion. They said it was gonna be a highway robbery on Sunday. So we just getting ready for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just it feels really good, you know what I'm saying? When you get those type of calls and you know what I'm saying, you basically just you just sit back and take notes. Anything else we need to see, you know what I'm saying? Scope the scenery out.
So it's pretty obvious. He's an Eagles fan. But I'm going to tell the whole history of what he is because we're not going to allow him on without telling the truth. He has 3 favorite teams. They're all in the NFC. You want to tell them the honors of who you represent?
Well, Dale's trying to expose me for having 3 NFL teams, but I actually
It's cool. You can put it out there.
I actually embrace it and I love it. I'm actually a Bears, Eagles, and Falcons fan. I was born at Research Medical Center. If you live in Kansas City, you know exactly where that is. And I would like to say nobody's more Kansas City than me. But when you grow up and just see the pain, the agony all your family's face of just losing, and a lot of fights going on, family just mad because the Chiefs lost, they pieced off. It's just crazy out there, man. So growing up in that environment, I didn't want to be like that type of fan. So all my teams are more picked off of things I've seen and players I was fans of, and I actually built the love for those teams, not just because my daddy or mom told me to be a Chiefs fan and just be okay with losing, because we're not losers over here. We like to win. And I'm glad you guys are winning now. I knew once you guys got a black quarterback in the system, it'll work a lot better and you guys will get a lot more rings going. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to be a bandwagon. I love the Chiefs now that they're a part of the program, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to be a bandwagon like that. So I do have 3 teams, the Bears, Eagles, and the Falcons. You know, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Which all 3 teams, during the time that you liked them, they did have white quarterbacks. We just put it out there. So they weren't winning. Matt Ryan was an example of that. 28.
We wasn't winning, but you know what I'm saying? I was more fans of the brown skinned brothers on those teams, and they were legends in their own sense without rings, per se.
I'm assuming the Julio Jones.
A lot of great guys. Actually, I'm not even going to discriminate like that because one of my favorite Bears of all time is Brian Urlacher. So let's just start there. We got to go back and just Brian Urlacher is really one of the best linebackers of all time, and really one of the reasons I'm a Bears fan to this day.
All right, so we definitely got a lot to talk to you about today.
That's fine.
It's definitely going to be a lot. So we do have to start from the beginning. Lonnie, I know you wanted to say something. Go ahead and say something real quick.
No, I was just saying there's a lot of stuff to unpack.
It's a lot of stuff. We got to unpack it before we even get to the game. We got to unpack it till we get in the game. Like, this is your platform to do it right now. We want to give you that platform because you've been waiting for this moment. So it's your time to shine. And we're going to go with that. So before we even get into how you celebrate the game, So we know you like 3 teams. You said that already: the Bears, the Falcons, and also the Eagles, who we're going to be facing on Sunday. And Saquon, of course, he's been killing it. We'll get into that a little bit later.
They said bring
So,
this one. Yeah, go ahead. They said
okay,
bring the big gun.
okay, yeah. So you said that you don't like the teams, you didn't like the Chiefs simply because you saw the agony of like Chiefs fans from your family. And you experienced those moments, of course, with me as well too. Uh I cried, when we won, or when we lost as well. So we hear those moments. And
That pain and my friend, it just and it's just like a rerun. Every year it was just like, the hurt in Kansas City guys, you know what I'm saying? And I hated that for us as a whole. So, now that we win, it's cool to be a part of it and loving it. I love it, but I'm just not gonna be a bandwagon. I love the Chiefs. No. When I was young, I didn't love the Chiefs. I seen a lot of people like Dale and other family members cry to those losses, and it's really detrimental to my trauma. So I just try to like not associate with the Chiefs. But now we're great, so go Chiefs.
that, that that's you know okay. I can live with that in a sense. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. We still gonna get on you about that anyway. But they say we got a lot to unpack. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the floor for the questions that they have for you.
Yeah, you said the Falcons, the Bears, and the Eagles.
Yes, sir.
What made you want to be a Falcons fan? I mean, they have only been good probably 1 year since we've in our generation.
Roddy White, all those type of guys. What's his name? Dunn. When he
Or
was in
done.
that Madden, when that one Madden, when he was just, it was just like, it was. I told you, like those Brown brothers, that was just legendary, man. You know what I'm saying? A couple of those guys they draw me in and made me want to be a fan, man. And shout out to them, man. And hope those guys are still doing great things in the world, man. Because
I mean,
Is
Mike
it
Vick
safe?
changed his life,
inspired
bro.
me. Yeah, they
Yeah.
really inspired me and made me become a fan of somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Well, places I've never even been.
Is
Okay.
it safe to say some of like your favorite players or teams come from maybe a video game or highlights perspective versus full
Not the
games?
Bears. The Bears more of like a perspective. They more of like I watched like all that. I don't know how or why, but I watched a lot of Bears growing up. Falcons more so video game, and the Eagles just more of like just always being an Eagles fan, watching Donovan McNabb growing up, and those guys put that great season together, and it was just legendary. You know what I'm saying? Like legendary stuff just draws me in, and
I rooted for
you
them
know,
in that Super Bowl. I wanted them to win, but Brady disappointed us. Got you.
Brady disappointed a lot of people. Y'all know the feeling.
Yeah, firsthand. All right.
So you was a fan of Donovan McNabb, but you're not a fan of Andy Reid and at all.
Really, Andy Reid really needs to slow down and try some juiceries or something like that. He's a great guy, but eating habits can control your brain. That's why I think they have a lot of backdoor stuff going on in the Chiefs organization with him and Travis Kelsey and a lot of undercover beef that guys don't know about that's going to unfold later, and it's really going to break that dynasty up. But good things don't last forever.
I mean, Travis Kelsey is getting old. They didn't won 3 championships together. I mean, if it is a problem in the locker room, it's a business at the end of the day. I mean, you might go to work, you don't like some people, right? But you're gonna get the job done. So you can't take away the job being done. So I wouldn't say that the dynasty is gonna break up because of that. You know, I think that's a reach right there, brother X. I think that's a reach.
He got his takes, man. That's his
I'm
take.
honestly just letting you know I don't have no remarks on that one. I'm just letting you know what's going on. And once this video comes back 3-4 years later, and they be like, "Gosh, Lee, who's that Uncle YN?" That's who I am.
All right. All right, so you gave us some information about the Falcons and the Eagles, but we need to unpack the Bears a little bit more. A little bit more. I mean, you said you didn't watch some stuff, you didn't got into
Jay
some things,
Cutler,
you didn't go into. Jay
Jay Cutler,
Cutler,
Jay
okay.
Cutler,
Jay
the
Cutler.
GOAT. Even though he was basically another Alex Smith, he was the GOAT. Just his aura was the GOATy. Like he was like the Kirk Cousins back then before Kirk Cousins had the chains on, man. It was just awesome, man. Jay Cutler and what they was able to put together in that little string of his career. I definitely think he's a Hall of Famer, even though he doesn't have any rings. That's a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, nowadays. So hey, let my boy in.
But y'all had somebody who actually attended the Super Bowl, and you said Jay Cutler. You forgot about Rex Grossman. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I actually was more off of guys I've actually, you know what I'm saying, watched play when I was watching football at the time, you know what I'm saying, just enjoying the game and more so, like I said, being fans of people I've actually watched play and actually do legendary things and not lose, like the Chiefs.
Jay Cutler is a Hall of Famer.
So it kind of sounds like you're more of a fan of like generations or certain time periods, and you're
Yeah, you
not
can
like,
say
oh,
that.
I like the Falcons, and
Well, no,
therefore
no,
I'm
no, no,
going
no,
back to
because
like their
actually,
70s
you can't
teams
say
and
that because
knowing their history
the
and stuff
Falcons
like
are
that.
in rebuild. Don't disrespect us. The Bears, Caleb breakout season this year. Man, like I said, it's gonna be a robbery Sunday, so we don't even have to talk about that. I pretty much got the call on that one, so yeah. You know,
All right, so I mean, you calling it already. You saying it's gonna be a robbery on Sunday. Uh, let's get into Sunday in general. We ain't gonna get to the game yet, but let's get into Sunday. How you celebrating the Super Bowl, bro?
oh man, I'm thinking about doing something at home. You know what I'm saying? Setting up a nice spread. You know, usually when you do a robbery, you gotta plan nice. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be like everything gotta be set up and pre-planned. You know, so I'm really just gonna be pre-planning for that. That's about it, man. What about you?
Pre-planning. I mean, I it's a lot going on. It's a lot. I'll go first with myself. What I got going on Sunday. We're gonna get more into that because you gotta tell me what type of liquor you trying to get on, what type of food. But I'm gonna go ahead and set up the stage for you. Everything like that. It's a good show. I mean, we
Well,
keeping it cool.
hey, everything on the Chiefs, baby. We can talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everything's gonna be on the Chiefs. Everything's gonna be on the Chiefs.
So Sunday, man, like what I got going on. So Saturday, I'm gonna go ahead and put in my bet at the casino at the Isleta reservation. I'm gonna go up there and go to do that. Uh, of course, we'll talk about our predictions later on, but you know who I'm putting my money on, and probably, of course, look at some
I didn't know
parlays or
you was
look
a
at
part of the robbery. I'm sorry. What you say? Probably look at what?
Oh yeah, probably look at what they got going on with the parlays. Hey, I'm not getting robbed because this has been like a ongoing thing that I have been. It's been a tradition. So I'm in play. It's in place. I don't know what traditions you have because you've been at the Super Bowl for like a year. So last year y'all went home a little bit early, but that's one thing I gotta do. I mean, you can put it out there already, but you know what my homes like to do. You said it already. Once we got we won Super Bowls, and he's in his bag right now. But Sunday, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the grocery store, go get the food I'm gonna make, cook and everything like that.
That's
Go
what
ahead
I
and get
want to
that
know. What
done.
you making, my brother?
Really, we're trying to make some party foods. So probably like, of course, go get a little tray, but also we want to make like some meatballs, like meatballs. Probably go ahead and make some like sliders, make some sliders, and I don't know what type of meat I really want to make. Like the meatballs already there, but I don't know if I want to like go pick up some chicken. Might go pick up some chicken from Popeyes. That way we just got a whole spread that's cool, and we already got the football cookies and everything. So, in the morning, depending on what we got going on, me and Rolani always rap through before the game. So like on these days, that's when we get hyped. More it's like, each day get by, we talk about a little bit more, but we kind of got calm. So on Sunday, it's gonna be a little bit more geek. The drinking gonna start early. Gonna have to go get some Don Julio and that hoe. Uh,
So you don't drink
I
Crown anymore, brother?
oh yeah, that's been done for a while. Being on tequila for a minute. Kind of let that brown liquor alone.
It's gonna be a lot of out of body talk on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh
We
yeah.
talk,
So please
yeah,
don't
we
let
get
this brother
talk, we
go
get to
live.
talking, we get to
Please don't
talking
let him go live. You know
real
what he
crazy
does
That
on.
might happen.
on Sunday. So,
Depending on the
uh,
outcome. Outcome either way, just how it is, because that it's still a back to, we already had a back to back, and everybody talking about the rest and everything. Who knows how the game gonna be called, where it's like, hey, some of the calls that we usually probably used to getting not there, or some things that should have been there, they're gonna be like, yeah, we trying to keep our hands off of because we getting bullied. But at the end of the day, they gotta still go in and do their job. But You know how that is. The live gonna come before we even go live on here, and we gonna mess around, do a watch along as well too. So it's gonna be an eventful day. It's gonna be a lit day. Uh, but yeah, Lonnie, what you got going on, bro?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing the same thing everybody else doing. Cooking. My girl gonna cook. We're gonna do the same thing we did the last game. We're doing whatever been working. Keeping the tradition alive.
What you drinking on?
I got some Don Julio over here. I'm not really a big drinker, so I'm a Michelob Ultra guy though. I'm drinking beer though.
Ooh, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
I'm
You know
I'm
something. You know
I'm
something.
big. I'm a big beer fan, bro. That's me. So I'll probably be drinking a Michelob Ultra. Yeah, get some food ready. I go get my food on Saturday. Like I said, Sunday is to build up, and then at kickoff we already know what time it is. So I don't think I'm hyped for this run right here. So I really don't even be focused on eating until after the game.
Yeah, I don't really be tripping either.
Especially when you actually in the Super Bowl, you actually be intrigued. You know, you be ready
Yeah,
to
it's
go.
like you got something to focus on. You're not there just to watch the halftime show. When it
And I
gets
can
home to
actually
how
tell
you,
you, y'all used to it. Y'all are used to that feeling. Y'all know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about that, but y'all
I
actually.
was
it's too much stress
I was
though.
gonna ask you that. Yeah.
Mhm.
What did you do the last couple Super Bowls?
You know what I'm saying? I just
The
didn't watch.
last one
I
in
just didn't
particular.
watch it. Just didn't watch
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I might not watch this one. Just the anxiety is just so built up. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like I don't even want to. No, I'm not gonna say that. It's just like the anxiety. I just can't watch it.
Nah, bro, really weird with sports, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He didn't know about the stuff. Like he didn't know what happened. Get to know he don't like he be. Yeah, I'm not watching. Like get on the game. Like bro, no. Like no,
Can't
the
watch it.
game is on.
I can't. I might not watch it. I might just cook like y'all said and give me a plate and sit in the other room. Sometimes I just like when we beat Tom Brady. I just watched. They was in the room watching the game, and I was in the other room just sitting there listening to the screams. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I was there
I
supporting
mean,
them.
you should probably pop on the radio then.
I, I'm not that much of a.
That,
Ain't that far deep
hey,
in my bag when I get the
hey,
radio
it's
and
been
report.
times you been stressing to go see the game. You put on that radio, Mitch Hostess, dude. I mean, I know he ain't the Eagles broadcaster, but you still can hear the game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
So,
when you see me with
like,
a radio on the porch. Just know I'm a real unk then. Like I didn't took it too far. I done went down a hole I can't get back from.
And I mean, I be feeling that. I feel like Tyree keep it G on that last run that we was on. I couldn't. While I like this last game, I was hard for me to watch that Buffalo game. Throwing the ball up at the end, like I couldn't even really stomach it, and then so much on the line. Like teams get there and usually it's coming down to one play. It was a lot of shit I was putting my head down. I couldn't even watch. I had to rewatch the game and shit because I'm like, fuck. I'm living on every
Yeah, that's the mentality I
pass,
don't
every
need. No, I don't need
yeah.
that.
So like, I
I
get it,
be
man.
living for it. And he be like, I be living for it. He don't even want to be on the phone when I'm listening because it's like I don't care. I'm gonna watch it. Like, what's gonna be the difference if we lose? Like me not watching it, they losing.
You right.
Me
That's
watching it
more of like a
is
superstition that we need to get
is
out of our
like
head. Right, brother.
like it's just But I get it. If it worked, keep on doing it. Like I want to come up there for Kansas City, but these last 2 years has been cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I be ready to just drive up there and just be for the moment. Like they be like, bro, you really want to get like. I can sacrifice, bro, for the Chiefs, bro, when the Super Bowl's for him. Like, I really, since a
I just want to see
youngin,
the live. What I'm most anticipating on this whole rendezvous is seeing Dale live after the game. That's going to be one of the most funniest moments I've ever experienced in my life, and that's what I'm really going to be eating and get my drink ready and just watch that. It's going to be an amazing show. I would love to see that one. Not this live, but the Facebook live. I want to see the Facebook live when he's really being Daily Dale.
We're gonna
all
try to
right.
keep that PR approved, bro.
Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
tailor
keep
that
that
up
one off
this
of
year.
here, man.
Yeah, because we know people like you want to tap in with that. We're gonna try to keep that PR approved, bro. Yeah, hurt the image, bro.
They need a private chat they can pay for that one, man. Yeah, that's
All right, man. So we talked about how you gonna celebrate the Super Bowl and everything like that. So that's good. That's good. All right, now let's go ahead and move into this Super Bowl talk. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So Saquon Barkley, he arguably had one of the best seasons of his NFL career. his NFL career. Better than what he did with the Giants, and he was crazy over there. But this season was phenomenal. We can't even, deny it. Do you think Saquon's going to have a significant impact against our Steve Spagnuolo led defense? This is a guy who, 4 Super Bowls, he defeated Brady twice. Keep that in mind. He defeated Brady twice. Actually, got 5 total. He got 5 total because he won 2 with the Giants, and then he won 3 with us. So he's of course, they talked about this defense all the time in the media. The players that we have with the Chris Jones, Trent McDuffie, Nick Bolton. We got a lot of solid guys around. How much of an impact do you think he's going to have on Sunday? I see you gesturing towards the toy.
So we have who you say that was led by, sir?
Steve Spagnuolo.
The GOAT, huh?
Technically, as an assistant coach, he can be probably arguably considered the best assistant coach.
And you just want to know how Saquon's going to do.
No, how much of an impact he's going to have in that game? Like,
well, it's going to be decent. I mean, you guys are ranked number 8 in rush defense, so I mean, I don't think he's really worried about that. You gave up about 100 yards per game, so I mean, he usually.
I can rate that a little bit.
No, I mean that's the actual. If you look that up, y'all ranked the number 8 in defense in the league, and y'all gave up, well, on average, 100 yards per game, rushing on the ground, and I'm pretty sure that Saquon's ran against the top 5 defenses already, and he pretty much showed what he can do in those situations and how he get acclimated and just, what I'm saying, do godlike things, whether it be a jump hurdle or whether it be rushing for 200 plus yards. I mean, so we really don't have to talk there. I'm more of on that's more of like a known type of thing. Like that's something that's just going to happen. Like Saquon running over the defense is going to it's like nothing. You know how you got to question like, oh, is this going to be like, it's one of those things you don't even have to question.
So we don't have to question, but I want to fact check you a little bit. I think so. The averages, you are right, because the start to year we were very strong when the run defense. We really didn't give up much at all. With the 100 yards average that you're saying, that can be total with other players who probably rushed as well too. So we didn't get late guys like get 50 and 60 in the last 2 playoff games. We didn't gave up 80 pretty much to both of those running backs. But I'm going to describe to you the situation where I'm going to debunk that. And we're going to go back and forth. It's cool. I'm going to debunk it. When you look at it, so really our defense declined, our rush defense declined in week 13. We had our bye week in week 5. So having an early bye week like that, only playing 4 games and then going to the bye week, and then you having 7 to 8 straight games after that. After teams that had rest with their, of course, their bye weeks later on in the season, those particular teams can take advantage of that. So they really had to work it out from week 6 all the way up to week 18, where you saw that decline in the rush defense in that part of the year. Now, the difference is, what are y'all doing with the time of possession? You still don't want, regardless of what you're going to say about the Chiefs offense, they still can put up points. They still can put pressure on you to the where you're not going to run away with the game. So you don't want Saquon in the Eagles offense to go away from the run game, because that's what other teams have done, and that's what we force teams to do. It's all within it. You're playing the game within the game. I know you want to respond.
And that's something that Spags is pretty good at doing. But like I said, when it's inevitable, it's like Thanos. Like Saquon's just going to come out there and put up 200 plus. Sorry to bust up you guys' parlays. Please don't bet against that. I'm out here giving out free prize picks. Also, I didn't want to you know what I'm saying? Like things like that, man. It's just like Saquon Barkley has been amazing this season, put up one of the best running back seasons ever in history. And for him to be able to be humble enough to sit back and not even want to boast and break records, it shows a sign of how great he is. And Sunday is just going to put the icing on top of the cake for everybody and all the critics and everything out there. So I'm just taking notes on everything that's being said and all the doubters and what they think Spags is going to do. So then on another later date, we can come back and look like, hey, on this date, you said Saquon You know what I'm saying? All the time of possession, things like that. Those small things will be noted.
Okay. Go ahead, put them down on your notes. Lonnie, go ahead and do your response. I'll get them later. I'm gonna get them later.
I wasn't even going. I was just gonna say if Saquon is Thanos, who is Mahomes?
God.
Okay, thank you.
God. That boy is God. I ain't never questioned him. What? He God. He had it.
So we going in religious terms. So you're saying like Mahomes is God, then what Saquon Jesus Christ? What are we doing?
He never his son. He's more of
He
a.
is.
I think
He is
Thanos
because
might
he's
be
really
like.
sunning them though.
I think Thanos might be a part of religion too, because when he like a little guy, alien or some shit like that, some stuff like that. Like,
Man, I'm not into Marvel like that. More than likely, you see the creature that he is. I
yeah.
mean, I don't know. So, I mean, he would technically be his own type of
So yeah,
you
Saquon
know.
still Thanos.
All right, Thanos and he.
Mahomes,
All right, Mahomes created this league now that we're in, and people was just living in it.
he got
So,
doppelgangers already.
all
So
right, you said doppelgangers.
yeah, the
He
player from
does.
Nebraska. Yeah, he got whole wannabes. Like it's like he's like Stephen Curry. That's why I see he's your favorite player. You kind of like light skinned guys that can come in and be that face of the league and the organization. They can actually come
That's
out and,
crazy.
but they can play like they, you know what I'm saying? Like one of the best. You know what I'm
So
saying?
look, when it comes to that, bro, I did enjoy Steph Curry in college. I did.
Yeah,
How
David
crazy he
was
went
good.
offensively, but Mahomes goes crazy offensively. Like
Mahomes,
look at
nobody's
this.
ever questioned Mahomes'
But
ability.
that's the thing. Like offensively, they put up points, they get yards, they get they do whatever in their particular sport, right?
Hmm.
So the thing is, it's not their fault with their
What their
light
skin color
skinness.
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not their fault with their light skinness because we didn't even know about Mahomes for real until we
Yeah,
got
I
tape on
remember,
them and they
just to
went
let
up.
everybody know, I
Like
was
what?
happy about Mahomes being drafted. Dale was livid. Just to let everyone know,
I want to say live it.
now that y'all winning, everybody he's so happy Mahomes to go. I was telling him that Mahomes was going,
I wouldn't
he
say live it,
go
but
with
we all was
Jackie.
we.
No,
I wouldn't say live it, but we all was expecting. We all was expecting Deshaun Watson. I mean, think about like the Bills are feeling the same way. They thought they was gonna get Josh Rosen, and they got Josh Allen. And thank God you got Josh Allen. Who knows even where Josh Rosen is at in the league? So I mean, it happens. Some of these teams do the unexpected, and it either works out or it don't work out. In our case, it worked out for the better. I'm gonna enjoy it because, like we talked about earlier, we wasn't enjoying that early on.
not at
It
all.
wasn't. So man, all right, let's go ahead and get into it because you still talking crazy. You still got the energy. You still got it going. We're gonna keep on still pushing it. We're gonna go ahead and go into these predictions. So who you got? Because you're an Eagles fan. We give our predictions for the guys for on the Chiefs and out on the defensive side of the ball, and then who will stand out on the offensive side of the ball, and what is your total score prediction of the game?
Well, I'm gonna go on the defensive ball. I'm gonna go Jalen Carter.
All
That
right.
boy.
Okay. Before you go, hold on. You got a little echo too.
I'm sorry.
Now you good. Make sure I want everybody to hear you clearly, bro. You deserve that. Why he's getting everything together, why he's getting hooked back up and everything like that, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on all our social media platforms at Red Kingdom Media. Please subscribe to our daily Substack as well, where that way you can get our daily newsletter that we put out Monday through Friday, and then also you can get our post game and pre-game article that me and Rob puts out as well before and after the game. So go ahead and check that out. And also, if you want to get a shirt, get some Chiefs merch, please go ahead and hit us up so we can get that out to you. You can put in the order, then we can go ahead and get that out, get that sent to you. That way, You have some more Chiefs gear that's in your closet. When you're trying to represent the Chiefs, they have a Red Friday at work. Of course, you can go ahead and put that on and say, yeah, this is Red Kingdom Media. This is representing the Kansas City Chiefs. This is my favorite podcast, my favorite platform that's out there. We almost at 300 as well, too. We
Go
are
ahead and get us
almost
there,
at
please.
300. So go ahead and subscribe to that YouTube channel. But wow, Tyree is getting his stuff together, getting his equipment together. Let's go ahead, let's debunk what he was talking about, bro. We can kill some time doing all that. So, how you feel about everything you said?
Obviously, this man has got to be trolling. None of those teams are good. It sounds like he's just a Kansas City hater. This is a microcosm of our high school. This is like if you grew up in Kansas City and you were a Chiefs fan, it's a lot of kids from our generation that grew up exactly like Tyree, just hating the Chiefs just because they never won. So it's funny, and it's actually like it feels like it's not true, but it's like it's definitely true, and this is definitely real. This is definitely different fans that you find in Kansas City, just especially in our generations. A lot of our friends, I know I have a friend that's a Packers fan, so a lot of people just didn't grow up Chiefs fans. It was a lot of heartbreak and a lot of heartache. So that's why I said we really enjoy the times that we have right now, because we're in some rarefied air, winning all these championships and going to all these Super Bowls. I just embrace it and enjoy it, because the trauma. Tyree is a prime example of the trauma. He's wearing it.
Yeah, man. Having friends like that is fun too as well. It's very interesting. At least you can go ahead and have those debates, those conversations. When of course we all in there talking about sports, talking about football, after playing sports, and everything like that. Everybody talking their stuff, and everybody got their different opinions. Now you see. He can name some stuff off for you. But he's definitely on to the trolling, and it's been consistent. I would say
at least
it's
it's being consistent. Yeah, for sure.
So
but none of
while
those teams have ever been good, though. Like, can we acknowledge that? None of those teams have ever been good. What happened?
And that's why
just
it's
as
like
of recently, and I attributed to a question today. I think that was like a lot of his. It feel like a lot of those picks come from like Carrington asked, like, what was the first Super Bowl that you remember? And I was like, oh dang, what's the first Super Bowl I really remember? I'm like, it gotta be like the Green Bay Packers and the Steelers.
What, like 2011?
That was 2011.
Green Bay Packers and Pittsburgh. Yeah, because Rodgers, I think he won his like in championship like in the 2010s. So
well, and I feel like some of it is just attributed to that, because that Manning and Bears, that was a big one. Like it was.
I'm sorry, fellas. Had a technical difficulty.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. We will
Right.
skill some time for you. I know you probably wanted to escape because it was just too much.
Yeah,
going on.
That's the Chiefs fan sabotaging you because you in Kansas City.
I know. I said that was the hackers. They hacked me and shut my phone off, man, and shut all the systems down and EPM me. But it's okay. The revolution will be televised, and they can't stop us. We will talk about what needs to be talked about today.
What? They ain't stopping what you got going on?
Nah, they cannot stop us. But Mahomes might be the only thing to stop us, because that man is a god. I will admit that. From the first time I seen him when he got drafted, I told Dale, I said, well, now y'all can win the Super Bowl. At least y'all got somebody that's at least 15% that bold.
Bro, stop playing. That's 50%, bro. His daddy all the way. Stop playing with him.
His daddy is all the way, but he got about 15% in him, and that 15% did just enough for him to get $400 million. Thank you, God.
But hey, before we get into your prediction, bro, it was 2011 when he won it, so that was in the 2010s. So I would say like first Super Bowl, I remember it was like the New England and Eagles win, because it was like in 04, 05, something like that. And Donovan McNabb and T.O. and went crazy.
I don't really remember that one too much.
What
was after that? Was it the helmet?
Because I betted Pawpaw. I remember betting Pawpaw. That's why.
Was it the helmet catch after that? What was it? What was after that? The Giants?
Helmet catch came in like helmet catch. Either was 07 because that's when the Giants won, and then
that's
they
probably
also
the last
won like
one
2012.
I really remember Plaxico Burress and
That might have been 2012 then, because I think that one happened then. Because I think defensively in that game, like both games, the Giants went crazy. So that's all. Nah, bro. We were stalling, bro, waiting for you to get back. So we had this conversation. We had to put the facts out there for the people before we obviously had to go forward. But we gotta get back into it. Your predictions, fam. Your predictions for this Sunday's game. Who you said Jalen Carter standing out on defense, so I want to get into that a little bit more. And then also gonna stand out on the offensive side of the ball. And what is your score prediction for that game?
Let's get into that. Why did you want to get into that Jalen Carter? Let's start there.
Let's talk about like why you think he's gonna be the standout in this game. I mean, he's a killer, but like how you feel like he's gonna affect the game, like what he's gonna do, like how you gonna go crazy. Give us like your insight where he's gonna go stupid at.
Have you ever watched the show Dexter?
Yes, I have.
And then you watch the movie.
Stop.
And then
Stop. Come on. Come on. I want to hit.
You cutting in and out too.
I cut out. Yeah, my mic for some reason went out. It was stupid.
See, and that's the Chiefs fans getting at him. That's the Chiefs fans.
They on here. They probably like him out here. He's tripping.
Cause he was about to start something talking crazy over Jalen Carter, bro.
The Dexter reference was about to be crazy because he is a low-key psycho. I don't know why. Like, buddy, like he's doing it for the right reasons, but he's a psycho. Like, cause it's different.
I'm weak. This is why bro. This is the person we needed on here, bro. If he can get it right and stop messing with that Philadelphia Wi-Fi that he got over there.
Why you getting Wi-Fi? You in Kansas City? Hate the city that much, huh? He got to get the Wi-Fi somewhere else, after state, far after state, not even Kansas. No, I swear.
He really low-key loved the city. That's why he can't watch the games.
He's sick because he got to be a fake fan somewhere else.
Got to be a fake fan. He really cheer in the closet when the Chiefs win. Like, let's go, Gibbs. Let me put my Bears jersey on him. He on that. Like, he clapping up for y'all coming here, and then we all come out like, yeah.
Man, giving his prediction, he it's like cutting out. Well, like, hey, whoever stopping him from giving his prediction, stop it. Let him give his prediction. Cause hey, they probably like this boy in here with a shiesty on, going crazy. He back.
This is crazy, guys. The Chiefs fan, I don't know who y'all know. Back there, up there.
They said he got the shiesty on. I don't know who this is, bro.
Man, like I said, if you ever seen Dexter or you know about killers, man, one thing that they gonna do is kill. So you don't have to question that once again. So, and he's been amazing all season and being a maniac and just being aggressive on that side of the ball. And he's send the double team, send the triple team. He's pretty much like an Aaron Donald, a generational, legendary Hall of Fame talent that's going to get the job done on that side of the ball and put the pressure that we need on Mahomes and really shake things up.
No, you muted too.
Yeah, I don't know why I mute when he go out, bro. We gonna get his prediction. We're going to get it. Trust me.
Yeah, let him get it. We got it. Yeah,
we're going to get it.
let him get through his prediction because he could. The take was good. You could tell he has this take written down somewhere. This is a scripted out take. I want y'all to know this right now. This is a hot take me coming in right now, but I think this is a scripted take by Tyree right here.
You're scripted.
This is a script to take for sure.
Oh man, bro, we figuring out the technical issues right now. But while we waiting for him, let's go ahead and go into our predictions. So Lonnie, go ahead and tell me what you got for the score prediction and who's standing out on the offensive defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. Man, I really don't know how to feel. I've been kind of waffling with this game, going back and forth, just because you know that the Eagles have the ability to run the ball, and like they said, it kind of makes it a 3-down game when you get in the fourth and short, third and short, and you get in like 3rd and 1, because you know they're kind of going to convert those, being that they have that tush push that's kind of unstoppable, not like Buffalo's, but I feel like that's the key to this game for the Chiefs, and if the Chiefs have the ability to stop third and short and fourth and short, and even change the eye level on that tush push once or twice, and start to win that. I think that they can change the perspective of this game, and change the outlook on fourth and short and third and short, and kind of make it ugly for the Eagles if they were to get into that favorable down and distance they love to be in, especially with Saquon Barkley. So like I said, just kind of back and forth, because we know that the run is kind of like Spags' Achilles heel. But I think the Chiefs are going to get a win here, and I think the Chiefs win big here, actually. I think the Chiefs get one of the biggest wins they have got all year, 28-14.
28-14 by 2.
28-14. I
All
think they
right.
win by 2. Just because I feel like it's a lot on the line. I've been talking about it all the leading up to this game, and I don't know if we're gonna get more predictions, but if this might be my last one, but it's a three-peat, so history is on the line. No
Yes, it
team has
is.
gotten to this game. All the teams have gotten to the last game that we were in, and no team was able to finish. We got to get this one here, right here, and go finish. Get the win.
I bet. So we got our boy back. Go ahead and get right back into the prediction. Go ahead and get it done so the
Oh
people
my
can hear you.
God. I got Jalen Hurts on the offensive side of the ball. There's been a lot of trash talk going on with him being whatever whatever you guys saying in the background. But just like the background, we don't worry about that, or we don't listen to that. I got Jalen Hurts throwing for 265 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing TD, and we of course the win. We got just like I have 3 teams, I got 2 scoring predictions. We either going 28-17 Eagles or 28-13 Eagles. So if you want to make some money on Sunday and you want to be a part of the robbery, just go ahead and place those bets. I just gave you the winning prize pick once again.
Well, there you have it. He got the Chiefs losing by 2 scores. He thinks it's going to be a highway robbery. That's his prediction. I'm gonna go ahead and give mine. So I got it opposite. Chiefs win. Chiefs win. 28-24. Y'all go back home sad once again. Disappointed because the three-peat, of course, has been completed, and it's the first ever to be done in NFL history, especially in the Super Bowl era, to make that knowledgeable. So he'll be in rare fire air. What you like to call it, Lonnie, where he's by himself. Nobody's in that. They can't hold that same title. So I think I got at that. I think it's gonna be a close game. But it's gonna be to the point where the Eagles score like a last minute touchdown. We able to hold them off. We able to run away with the victory. Offensive side of the ball, Patrick Mahomes, man. Patrick Mahomes, bro. He's player of the game. Third, what? It's gonna be his fourth Super Bowl. He's
What
gonna
did you
be in
say
the
the score was
company
gonna
of
be?
28-24.
What you who's on the defense side of the ball?
I didn't say defense. I'm about to go to them after this offense.
Because
Yeah.
all I heard was a win, and that's not what the call I got from the YNs.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, like, we don't really listen to the YNs. They can do what they want. They can do stickers, but they don't really know too much about ball. So they can
Oh, they
go worry
used to be
about,
hoopers and
yeah. They cut him out
They
again
got
because
him again. They
they
got him.
got him again because he
Yeah.
always say something well. He always say something well.
You might as well finish.
Nah,
You better finish before you get back in here, because he's gonna go
man.
crazy.
Man, but yeah, I was defense. I mean, offensive side of the ball, Patrick Mahomes. Just because he's going into
Yep. I think he
yeah.
just cut out.
So yeah. So with all that going on, Patrick Mahomes, of course, he's just trying to do something that hasn't been done before. And I think he's going to be the one who, of course, wills this team to victory. I think the defense definitely keep it close. I stand out on the defensive side of the bar. He said it before. I want it to be Trent McDuffie. I want him to be the guy who, of course, submits himself as one of the best cornerbacks in Chiefs history, being in this is year 3 as a cornerback with the Chiefs, all pro last season. What was he, second team all pro this season?
Yep, second
Yeah.
team All
Yep.
Pro.
So
That
he
was
was
the
all a second.
robbery.
Yep. He was second team All Pro this season. So he's just putting himself in a position to where we can't deny his worth when it comes to that contract extension, trying to get that done and going into those discussions. And I think with him submitting that great performance as well too, this is no disrespect to George Karlaftis at all, because I think we all love what he has been providing in the years that he's been playing as well too. But with him not having that many double-digit sack season, not being he's great, he's a good player, but he's not in that realm of like the Will Anderson Juniors, the TJ Watts when they came into the league, the Nick Bosa's when they came into the league. He's just like, he's a worker. He comes in and does his job. So it'd be easier to like franchise tag him, because of course he hasn't put himself in that position to earn like a max contract. But I think when they win a Super Bowl though, I think he's eligible for it. But you know how that goes. They bring up stats and stuff after that as well too. They got to work out the kinks for all that. So you can kind of play with that a little bit more. But overall, I think that Trent McDuffie, he's going to have a great performance against AJ Brown. I feel like Jalen Watson, he's going to get most of the work with Devontae Smith. Of course, that second wide receiver, but of course we know he can be 1A, 1B, however you want to call it like that, just what he does. But I think overall, Trent McDuffie is going to have a great game. So if he's able to handle his business, we can at that time, when we want to, of course, go man to man, we can go ahead and, of course, try to fill up their box if they try to run the ball with Saquon Barkley, because I don't think they're going to allow him to be the one who take over the game. I know that, of course, bro, you said that it's inevitable, but at the same time, when you game plan for it, you can't, if you don't want this guy to be the one that beat you because he can, and we say put it in your quarterback hands. That's why I can agree with your prediction where it has to be Jalen Hurts being the best player, the best offensive player. He has to. Because we know what Saquon going to do, and teams are going to try to game plan for Saquon. So Jalen Hurts, they've been talking about your arm all season. They've been talking about how you've been missing on some throws. In this game, you have to make those throws. And I have my doubts. That's why I think the Chiefs are going to go away with a win, and they're going to go ahead and complete this three-peat. Getting to this point already, they already made history. But go ahead and just put the icing on the cake.
Well, it's basically like you said, man. You basically said you got a plan for that. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got a plan, like Marshawn Lynch said, till you get hit in the face. And I think once
Uh-huh.
you get hit in the face over and over and over again, it pretty much loosens you up. But I honestly was intrigued. Wanted to hear, interested on hearing Lonnie. What's your scoring prediction for the game?
Yeah, I said 28-14. I think the Chiefs win by
Okay,
more than 2 scores. I think the Chiefs win going away. Um,
okay.
the Chiefs,
Mahomes MVP
it's
for you as well.
yeah, Mahomes will probably win Super Bowl MVP, but I think Xavier Worthy. I was just gonna say that Xavier Worthy is gonna be a standout. He just is coming on real late into the season. They got the Milk Boys over there, and I don't see neither one of those guarding Xavier Worthy or Hollywood Brown. One thing's DB's fear is speed, and I just don't see them two having the ability to keep up with our wide receiver core in no capacity. Um, and I've been putting that out there, and I think the boys are thinking that too. But and then on defense, I'm gonna go with George Karlaftis. He's coming on late, like you said. He knows it's gonna probably be some money on the line here coming up for George Karlaftis. If he can get 3 Super Bowls, you said he wasn't in that group of defensive ends, but Dale, I think if he gets another Super Bowl, we'll have to put him or start to put him at least in that conversation of those defensive ends. At least at their caliber, we know he's on a great team, but he does perform when the lights are the brightest. So I think George Karlaftis stands out on defense, and the Chiefs win at least by 2 scores going away here. And then we doing this to the rest of the league, and that means we done tapped everybody more than once.
So are you saying Slay is a milk boy?
Nah, the other two,
Oh,
Blankenship.
okay.
You know which ones I'm talking about. Cooper DeJean.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
I was like trying to get that correction. I was like, I was gonna write that one down. Milk boys, you said, huh?
Don't forget Darius Slay. He said Rashid Rice cooked him easily. Like when they played Week 7 in 2023.
You said the guy that's making workout videos.
What, the one who's like
The
thugging and
guys that's
crashing
making
out?
workout videos, or we talking about guys that's playing football on Sunday?
You talking about the one who's injured, who's been the best player this season?
That's making workout videos.
I mean, like last
we
season,
talking
like
about facts.
coming
We
into
talking
like
about real facts here, sir.
I'm just
We're not
saying,
talking
like
about
how your
guys
God did got
that
to
Andy
get
Reid is talking
exposed,
about looking
and
very
Xavier
good.
Worthy is kind of playing at that level. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he's on that level that Rashid Rice kind of is cooked them out. Yes, bro. Why? Like Mahomes is not throwing up the ball to somebody that he depends on like that. He really have developed that trust. Worthy wasn't but all season at all. He has been good. He really hasn't even dropped any passes as well. What he had a problem is feet being in bounds.
Well,
Throwing to the
nobody ever said
sideline.
anything about
Yeah.
the TikTok
So
dances or anything. I'm pretty sure him and Juju is going to do pretty great on Sunday. I'm not with the moving the goalposts of you trying to bring up the Rashid Rice, and we're talking about his workout videos that he's posting.
it don't matter.
And Andy
I'm
Reid's
just giving you
backing it.
history. I'm just giving you
talking
history
about
of what
guys
happened.
playing. I don't
I'm
want
just
to
giving
talk
you
about the
history of what
past.
happened. He be crashing out, bro. He's been on the debate. Almost been an hour.
I knew he was gonna do this at the end of the episode.
We was about to just chill. Yeah.
He about to crash out. Well, I'm telling y'all, Uncle YN is coming back on here, bro. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, we gonna have to have him on Chiefin', bro. Dedicated to Uncle YN, bro.
We're gonna have to probably make like a special episode after.
Because he wanted
after the bowl. Just go ahead and do it, cause we're gonna have to get him like, hey, put yourself on do not disturb, all this other stuff. Hey, be cool, like be cool, cause it was going there. It was going to where we needed to go. It was going to where we needed to know. But hey, look. Thank everybody for tapping in with this live stream tonight. It was definitely a fun one. We definitely had fun with it. Like I said, we definitely gonna get him back on here again as well too, so we can go ahead and finish that conversation as well. It will be better with the recap of what happened after the game and see how all goes. So yeah, thank y'all once again for supporting us and being a part of this series as well too. We going to try to have a couple more before Sunday, so we'll try to work some things out. So if you're interested in trying to get on before this Sunday, please let us know so we can get something set up quickly and we can get that plan and shot for one of these days that's coming up, because we only got Friday and Saturday, so we made it here to the weekend. We are at the countdown. We're almost here. So yeah, make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms, and then make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well too. We're almost at 300. So please go ahead and tap in. Please go ahead and click that follow button, click that subscribe button. That way you can get all the content that we put out and you can be up to date with that as well. But that's all we have for this edition of the Final Drive on Red Kingdom Media platform. And you know how we always like to kick it out and how we like to go out and everything like that. Like to go out with some fun. Lonnie, as always, go. Cheers.
Thanks for checking out this update straight from the heart of Chiefs Kingdom. We appreciate your passion, so please leave a like and follow us wherever you tune in from. See you next tailgate, your trusted source for all things Chiefs. Red Kingdom Media.